One of the things I often hear people say after a toxic relationship is, the signs were there, I just didn't see them. After a relationship ends, it's easy to look back and wonder how you missed the warning signs. You replay conversations, you remember uncomfortable moments, you see the patterns that feel obvious now, and then the shame creeps in. How did I not see this? But here's what psychology tells us: most people don't ignore the red flags because they're foolish, they ignore them because they're hopeful. So, when you genuinely like someone, your brain starts building a picture of who you believe they are. Every kind gesture strengthens that picture. Every shared dream makes it feel more real. Then something happens that doesn't fit. Maybe they lie, maybe they become controlling, or maybe they dismiss your feelings. Now your brain has two conflicting pieces of information. This person is absolutely wonderful versus this behavior doesn't feel healthy. Holding both ideas at once feels very uncomfortable. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. To reduce that discomfort, the mind often then reaches for an explanation. Maybe they were just stressed. No, you know what? Nobody's perfect. They had a difficult past. Sometimes those explanations can actually be true, but sometimes they keep us attached to a version of the relationship that no longer matches reality. And at the same time, something else is happening. The brain naturally notices the moments that support what you already hope is true. That's called confirmation bias. The apology feels bigger than the pattern. The good weekend outweighs the difficult month. Not because you're choosing to ignore reality, but because your mind is trying to build a consistent story. The goal isn't to become suspicious of everyone. The goal is to become curious when actions and words don't match. You see, healthy relationships don't require you to constantly explain away somebody's behavior. Their actions create clarity, not confusion. So instead of asking, why didn't I see the red flags? Ask, what story was I trying to protect? That question removes the shame because it reminds you that hope influenced your interpretation, not a lack of intelligence. Hope is one of the most beautiful parts of being a human being, but hope works best when it's partnered with honesty. You don't have to stop believing in people. You just have to let consistent behavior speak louder than potential. Next time, we'll explore another question that leaves many people feeling trapped. Why do toxic relationships feel so incredibly intense? Until then, be kind to yourself.